everyone, welcome back to my channel Pooja's Travelog. If you guys are new to my channel, this channel is all about my Canadian life experience and some guidance for students who are going to come to Canada. Hey there, future Canadian students. If you're planning to come to Canada in order to study, there's been a tons of questions in your mind about part-time jobs in Canada. If you have such a confusion in your mind, then you have arrived at the right place. So I am here to clear all the doubts you guys had so far. Each and every step, each and every detail, I'm not gonna miss out anything. Just watch the video till the end, because people make a lot of mistake. Like people who are doing part-time jobs, like they do not know certain things and they are frightened to ask questions. Please don't skip any part in the video. Watch till the last. You'll get a lot of insights. So with no further delay, let's jump into the video. The reality of Canada. If you're watching from India, Canada may give you a warm tone, but the reality is very different. Trust me, you will learn a lot of things over here. You'll make mistakes. You'll learn from those mistakes. You will learn it in the hard way possible. Sometimes you will grow into a person very strong that you'll never even know of. For everyone coming alone, being here alone, life may be difficult. You will be alone, you'll be experiencing stress, you'll be experiencing depression. Sometimes doing these sort of part-times may feel like, am I doing the right thing? Throughout this video, I'm not a person to scare you guys, so I am just gonna tell you what the reality as it is. If you guys have watched the Concordia video, you would have definitely known that I wanted to bring out the reality. People just give you an outline, but the reality is a hardcore. And first and foremost, we'll talk about the number of hours you can work. Right now, we have a rule that students can work 40 hours a week. Be it 20-hour jobs or 40-hour jobs, both of it has its own perk. First and foremost thing, you can ask about paid vacation. Ask your employer if there is any paid vacation, which means if you're working for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of days, a part of your pay will be dedicated each month to a vacation pay. So when you are trying to take a vacation after 2 or 3 months together, you will get 1 day of a vacation pay. It depends from employer to employer and the timing you work on. So most probably full-time employees who work 40 hours gets these, but if you guys are working part-time, you can ask your employer if they have any of such thing. Usually when you work full-time, they'll give you a pay slip. The pay slip clearly has every single thing. But for part-time, like nobody, wherever I worked, like nobody gave me a pay stub. So I didn't know what are all the taxes or what are all the paid vacations I had. I have missed those opportunities. So once I got into full-time, I understood there's something called paid vacation. Maybe if I have asked my part-time employers, I would have learned a lot on it. The second thing is employee insurance or health insurance. If you are planning to work full-time for almost like 6 to 7 months, talk to your employer about this thing. If they have an employer insurance and a health insurance, if they have those, make sure to discuss those with your employer and get those benefits. The third important thing is tuition fee reimbursement. There are certain companies that provide their employees who are actually students, a reimbursement in their tuition fee. This could range from like $1,500 to $2,500. This may look small, but it's a huge help for you guys. For every single year, they'll be providing this. The next is the additional discount benefit. If you're working in a store, restaurant, any other place, every single place has its own benefit. If you're working in a restaurant, you may get free food. If you're working in a fast food chain restaurant, you will get food there. And if you're working in any store, they'll give you an employee discount of 10 to 15%. Just if you're smart enough, try to pick the right one that satisfies your need. Like pick the right one that actually helps you with the highest bills that you pay. So the next important thing is the T4 form, which is the tax form. Every time you leave an employer, just make sure to get your tax form. At the end of every single year, please do file your taxes. Your taxes are so important as a student, because when you get a reimbursement, that's gonna be a huge help to you. So if you're a student, please don't forget to file your taxes at the end of every single year. find an accountant. I'll say it's not hard to find an accountant, but the worst part is that it's hard to find the right accountant for you. I have actually skipped over four different accountants. I've tried to reach like 10 of them. It's hard to find the right person for you. If you guys need help in terms of that, just reach out to me by LinkedIn or Instagram or by email. I'll try to give you the accountant that I am using currently. I don't want to publish it like openly because without having the person's consent, it's not right for me to post it. Now we'll just jump into the actual context. Two high paying jobs that I'll definitely recommend in Canada. These are some jobs I wish I would have known earlier, but I didn't know about these. The first is tutoring. These Tutoring is definitely an highest paying job here in Canada. If you're a student working part time, you definitely have to check this out. We have multiple tutoring companies here, Varsity Tutors, Paper, and then you have Superpuff. These are platforms where you can teach from kids to university graduates. If you're well versed in any particular domain, be it music, arts, dance, or anything that you're passionate about, that you can provide value to, try tutoring. You can earn up to $20 to $30 an hour just by tutoring. I have seen dance professionals who have taken dance classes for $15 to $20 an hour. If you get 10 students per class, just think of it. And I could earn you a week's pay. We also have studios available. You can search for dance studios, art studios. The second highest paid job is the delivery drivers. See, this is the highest paid job, and at the same time, it's kind of difficult because most of these delivery services like FedEx, UPS, Purelator, these jobs are well paying. Like I could say $20 to $25. And yes, FedEx provide reimbursement of tuition fee, so you can get from 1,500 to $2,000 per year in terms of tuition fee refund. They also provide paid vacation time off, and then they have health insurance. So check out with your employer. As I said previously, in the delivery section, how can we leave Uber? So Uber Eats and Uber Drive are equivalently paying job, but I would say for every trip you'll get $7 to $15, and on top of it you can get tips. Canadians are way more good in terms of tips. Like people can get $10, $20, just tips. So Uber drivers need license and a car. You can take a rental car, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But if you're having an actual car that's yours, you can definitely go for it. And for Uber Eats, you can use cycle. You can, definitely go by walk. Uber Walk and Uber Cycle are good enough. You can do that. The third important thing is freelancing. See, I know coming to a different country and trying to get a freelancing client is definitely gonna be hard, but you should not stop looking for it. If you have a very good skill, go to LinkedIn, reach out to different numbers of people, talk to them. If they say no, you'll develop a network. There'll be a connection and they will somehow help you to reach another client. With freelancing in mind, you're gonna decide how much you want for an hour. So you can, if you are very good enough, you can get like $50 an hour easily, very easily. These three are highest paying part-times over here. So if you're not willing to work in restaurants or anywhere, you can try these three ways. Let's start with the on-campus job. If you're a student, you'll definitely have an on-campus job openings for teaching assistant. Firstly, so teaching assistant is like you will have to like connect to a professor that you know for a particular course and tell him that you will be his assistant, his or her assistant for the semester. You'll be correcting the papers, you will be entering this course, you'll also be helping the professor on preparing PPTs and some other thing for their classes. You will be paid approximately $20 or below. I mean, $15 to $20 depending on the university. Then you have a research assistant where you'll also be working to a professor, but in this case, you'll be working on his or her personal research topic. You will have a lot of works to do in that particular scenario because They're doing a research, so if you are well versed in these topics, definitely you can give it a shot. You'll also be earning $20 or more in this scenario, because that's a lot of work and it's a research assistant. So you can expect a good pay. You'll also get to work in food court, cafes, libraries. You can also get to work at student health center clubs and exam invigilators. So these jobs can typically pay around $15. I mean, $13 to $15 an hour. So the jobs that I'm gonna talk to you guys about right now are all off-campus jobs, and some of the jobs that I didn't know, and some tips about jobs that I've already worked. Let's start with some tips. The first and foremost thing that I recommend you guys is to try very easy level jobs. That includes work from home job. So you can be a customer service representative, technical support, or system support, system admin, and then tutoring, as I said previously. These are some work from home job that will give you a peace of mind and a space. The second important thing is the customer service job. So customer service jobs are like working as a cashier, or working at at any sort of company in a customer service or a customer front role, and also working as a bank teller. Bank tellers are people who actually work at the bank front, helping and guiding new customers or already existing customer to go where and where. Try this work from home job and then this customer service jobs. If you guys are not getting these, you can start with retail stores. Retail stores, basically I would say fashion designing stores, which include dresses or shoes or bag stores. So these stores do not hold much work. You will be helping some customers that are over here and there to get different discounts. You will be dressing to your modest level and you'll be helping people. So that's a kind of satisfying job. The next job that I would say is supermarkets. Supermarkets include food-based supermarkets. And at the same time, it can be Walmart, Maxi, Target, these big giants, Michelle's, and so on. So all these big giant companies, you can definitely try them. There's multiple number of people working over there. So you'll be a part of a big group of people. You'll get to meet a lot of people. You'll not be noticed so keenly for every mistakes you do. They'll try to correct you and it will be a very friendly environment. The next level job that I recommend is fast food chain restaurants and then regular restaurants. Both of these has their own pros and cons. Fast food restaurant, you have to work so quick, but still it just lets you forget you're working for a very long time, because you have to work so quick. The final thing that I would suggest is there are some jobs available at the airport, so check that out. And also you can work in airlines food production and then airlines packaging industry. Main thing that they'll be doing all the cutlery, the napkins, you'll have to pack all of them. These are the very basic, a good level jobs you guys have here. We're almost at the end. Now let's jump to the frequently asked questions section. The first question most people ask me is, can I get a job in Montreal without French? The answer is absolutely yes. You can get any part-time without French. The problem would be you will not be getting the very easy level of job, like any customer facing role. You cannot get it until and then the company do not require French, but it has become mandatory to use French. So you will be working basically in the back end, be it in restaurants or anything. You can't get the cashier role, the customer service representative role, or even a front desk jobs, like any front desk job. That's definitely not going to be in your hands. Other than Montreal, like other provinces does not have any issues, so you guys can definitely check these things out. So the next question is, can I manage my entire expenses just by going to part-time? Yes, absolutely yes. You can manage everything just by going to part-time. So right now we are in the phase of inflation. It's hard to actually determine can you manage your expenses. If you are in Toronto or some giant cities where the rental rates are hiking through the roof, you have to be careful. You have to work so hard in order to pay those rents. And while you're selecting cities, like for few years from now, like I would definitely say try to go for cheaper cities, cheaper colleges, because the inflation rate is spiking through the roof. The next question is, will I be able to pay my student loan or the remaining of a fees if I have it for a second year? The answer I would say is, do not take that risk. See, it's only in college you get to connect with a lot of people. You get to enjoy the ambience here in Canada. You get to learn a lot of things. If you just go for 7 days a week part-time, what do you enjoy? What is it giving you? It's just giving you some money for the time being that you can just pay. But after you finish your university and come out of it, university or college, or you come out of it, you will definitely regret. Like, you will again start to go into the race. You will run for a job. You will start paying off the other loans and so on. And it's easy to pay off loan when you get a job. And at that time, you will feel like you never explored anything. I would, suggest you guys go for part-time. Enjoy with your friends. Keep it balanced. Just don't stress yourself. The final question is, can I come to Canada right now? Is it a good time? I would definitely say take a break. Look at the wider picture. Do not just look at the fancy picture. Look at it. Right now, the inflation is spiking. Toronto and Vancouver are the highest in terms of rental prices. The food prices are going high. There's a lot of climatic issues going on. There's a lot of, fights and tons of stuff going on. So just take your time. Think about everything. If you can manage the expenses and everything and you feel you can do it, just do it. See, I'm not here to scare you guys. I'm just looking to give you the right position, what's happening currently here. So with that said, part-times are not so hard, but do not be alone. If you are being alone, you'll get stressed, depressed, and you'll start questioning yourself. Like you'll get self-doubt. Connect to people, talk to them, from your workplace. Learn a lot, go out with those people. Just be careful at every single step. Other than that, there's nothing to worry. You will enjoy Canada as much as possible. Try to find the right jobs. Pick up from the list that I provided you. If you guys need any sort of help, just let me know in the comment. Connect with me on Instagram and LinkedIn. Any help, reach out to me, guys. If you guys want to have some sort of sessions with me, I'll also drop the link in the description. You can book a session with me and I'll help you guys with, basic things or requirements or any help you guys are looking for. Let me know. I'll be there to help you. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys have gained a lot of knowledge and information, some insider tips. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Pooja, and please don't forget to subscribe. Until then, it's Pooja signing off from you guys. Take care. Bye.